Oh, yeah. Do I feel good today? What is up, DTL Universe? Welcome into your daily sports and sports betting brand of record. We call it Driving the Line. We are live every single weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, on demand on the weekends. The only brand that is 7 days a week, even through the dog days of summer. Now, I tell you all the time because you guys are getting lazy. You got to follow us on social media. You got to watch the show live to get fire picks. If you did that, then in the middle of the night, we went 2-0-1 in our round 2 picks in the Scottish Open that I put out on Twitter at about 11 o'clock last night. You guys got to pay attention. What about the entire show from yesterday? We had some pretty good cashes as well as we take a quick look at what we did yesterday. My man Soupy going 2-0. Raphael, he's got some work to do. My man AB, it was a little sweaty, but we'll get the job done. So not a bad day at the brand overall. By the way, if you guys are going to be in the Atlantic City, New Jersey area tomorrow, come out and say hi to your boy. It's the first one I've done in a while, the 90swrestlingcon.com or whatever they're calling it. You see, the Hardy Boys. I may even show up tonight at Eric Bischoff's one-man show in Atlantic City. If you're going to be there, come and say hello. Would love to meet you. Now, I can't do this by myself. We need our 5-tool player. We need my partner in crime. We need that big old fat smile that I love so very much. AB, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, crew. Was that X-Pac that I just saw in there?
He will be there. Yes, X-Pac will be there this weekend. Yes,
that's a good lineup right there.
It really is. Very, very subtle. I think I'm probably the D-list star that they were looking for. That's what I think.
Oh, you got to give yourself more credit than that, Coach.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of a test for our Behind the Turnbuckle brand that is really growing. By the way, new episode drops tomorrow, AB. The great Al Snow is our guest this week. Now, the great Howie Schwab, we always honor him by the day. What is the crew play of the day selections today, AB?
4 options, Major League Baseball, heading into the All-Star break at the end of the weekend. We got Rangers-Astros over 8, Rockies-Mets over 8.5, Yankees-Orioles over 9, and the A's-Phillies over 9. Polls in the chat. Vote now, and we'll update the end of the show as we always do.
There is a possibility we might see some synergy with one of our high-level cappers if you pick the right one. We'll reveal that in a moment. But, AB, we have a full lineup. The crew has shown up because when we have 2 of our divas that were on vacation all week go, hey, I need a little airtime because you guys have been having so much fun without me. Well, what do we say? We say yes, right?
Absolutely.
So are we going to go 6 wide? Dare we go 6 wide on a Friday? Hell yeah, we do. It's time for the picks. Jordan, you're our new favorite fan. He says, D-list, you're clearly an A-plus star, Coach. Jordan, you're damn right. I need you guys to hit that like button for me. It really helps the show grow, even in the dog days. Now, look who we have today. Look who we have today. The man that gets the 15 seconds, the start of the show. He had 2 big check marks next to his name, the best beard in the game. Soupy, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I think last night proved Paul Skenes needs to be the National League starter. This is an exhibition game. Who cares if there's anybody else that's better than him? Because he proved actually last night there is nobody better than him. Have him start. Have him go against stars like Aaron Judge and pan to Livy Dunn every other pitch. Come for the entertainment.
How do you think you did on your 15 seconds? The first one you've ever had, by the way.
Wow.
It was.
I mean, you know, maybe you guys should come and hang out on the show a little more and see how we're doing. We're trying new things out here on the show. So why don't you guys come into a production meeting once in a while and you'll learn.
Wow.
Do you have those?
Wow. Going after the guys. Going after the guys. I don't mind it. His nemesis, the man that, they go total. And I like it. I like competition. He's the man live from Memphis, Tennessee. DG. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, crew. Listen, I had my my kids and just draw me some pictures today. it was all about Soupy, so I felt bad. I just, it was a bunch of weird animal. I don't know. It looked weird, so I had to leave it out of the picture today. But good morning.
I understand. So far, we're off to an awful start. Hey, the man from the dirty, Charles. We got more soccer today because that's the one sport that never, ever stops. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Coach. Crew chat. Yeah, never stops. Always have a league tournament going. So, yeah, excited about today, this weekend. So, best of luck to everyone.
We can hear it in your voice. The excitement is just jumping off the page. And finally, he is our 5-star chef. And you can see him everywhere, all over. Get him on Instagram, YouTube. He's building an empire, and he's part of our crew. Seabass, welcome back from vacay.
Hey, thank you, guys. Morning, Coach, crew. How's everybody doing today? Yes. So I'm trying out some eggs. Soupy wants to challenge. I was practicing my eggs today. 3 over easy, little cheese and bacon. Bacon, I think, is still in there. But, yeah, ready to rock.
AB, I just saw your ears just literally perk up when he started talking about
when he said three eggs, easy, and make it cheesy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's only way to do it. You got to have a runny yolk. If there's no runny yolk, I don't want it.
You got to have it. And then you got to have the toast or the bacon.
Right.
I like doing the bacon with the egg yolk. That tastes delicious when it's running all over the plate.
Yeah.
Scott says, don't forget the cereal with the eggs. Scott, what world do you live in? What is that? Cereal with the eggs? Stop it. All right, while you guys are hitting the like button, we're going to get started because we got a lot of picks today. We got a lot of things to talk about on a Friday as we head into a kind of busy weekend, I guess. So, Charles, when I'm looking at my rundown, when I'm preparing for the show as the best host in the business, and I look down and I see a name that not only can I not pronounce, but barely spell, I'm here for it, big boy. Start us off.
Today's showcase match features Norwegian teams that are known for entertaining events, with Sarpsborg and Rosenborg fitting that mold. 6 of their last 8 meetings have produced 3 or more total goals, and both teams to score has cashed in 4 of the past 5 encounters. So I'm recommending over 3 full-time goals as I see a 2-2 type final score, with this game starting at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Boom. I love BTTS and over 2.5. And for those of you that are new to soccer betting, you go all the way down in most books, and this is one bet that you put together. You don't got to chop it up. So it's a really cool bet. It's a way to bring the number down. Charles, thank you very much. By the way, shout out to our newest member of the crew, Klein Hopstetter. And Klein, understand right now, a little slow on that slide, but I promise you, when we get to August, we have so much premium content you're getting in at the right time. AB, I can't wait for the premium content coming up that we have planned. I mean, it's going to be almost too much.
It's going to be as soon as everyone sees this schedule, it's going to be phenomenal. I cannot wait. We're like, I don't know, 35 days or something away from like getting really in and ready for football season. Oh, I can't wait.
You're damn right. We're grinding, burning the midnight oil. So, Charles, great start by you. Now, I love it when the things we discuss, DG, on the show come to fruition. So far, you're our NBA guy. We've established that. And if anybody thought that Bronny James was going to come out of the gate and just blister the Summer League, he had 4, game 1, set out, game 2, and 3 last night. So let's get away from the Lakers and let's go to H-Town and start there.
The Los Angeles Lakers stink, and that's why I'm going to go with the Houston Rockets here. Listen, the Houston Rockets are my favorite to win the entire Summer League because, honestly, they have a bunch of dudes that want to be there, and honestly, they have a lot to prove. And so I'm going to go here with the Houston Rockets at -5, and it's simply as you look at the Lakers, they lost the first one to Sacramento by 14, and they had a 5.5-point line, and they lost by 24 to Golden State. And then they had a +2.5 line to Miami and lost by 4. They can't cover. They are terrible. They're the worst team in the Summer League. And I think the Rockets at +1100 might be a little bit of a sprinkle if you're looking for a future favorite for the Summer League.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I'm going to come back to you for your Major League play in a second. A little sprinkle on the future, which you don't have to wait until next April to cash. DG, thank you. Stand by. Now, you guys know every single day because you guys are getting lazy. I give out 2 plays. Before I come to Soupy, I got 2 baseball plays that I love. Yesterday, I went 1-1 on my live plays on the show, and today I got 2 more. Royals, Red Sox, we're going to go over 9.5. It's kind of a gut. When the Red Sox, it says undecided. That means the Royals are going to hit whoever they put out there. And the Red Sox at home, they are hitting. And I listened to our cappers yesterday, and we cashed the Red Sox on the run line. So I think they score a lot of runs today, points. And the Royals do the same. Let's go over 9.5. Then I'm not on the Orioles bandwagon at all anymore. I'm all about the Yankees. I can't believe I'm in Simpatico with Soupy. But minus 115 with Garrett Cole on the mound, I'll take my chances. The Orioles get shut out again yesterday. They cannot hit. So give me 3 nickels, Yankees on the road. I'll take it down 2-0 today, cashing with the coach. All right, Soupy, based off of what I just said, I know you're hyped today. You had a 2-0 day yesterday. Let's go 4 in a row for the show. You're up.
Oh yeah, let's do it. We're gonna start in Texas because everything's bigger there, and that's what the runs are going to be. Because Houston and the Rangers, they're 3-4 in runs scored over the last 2 weeks, and 6 of 7 games in this series so far this year have hit the over. And you got Andrew Heaney on the mound. He's allowed 8 earned runs in 7 1/3 against Houston this year. And Hunter Brown, in his last time out, allowed 5 earned. So there is going to be big runs in this game. And then I'm going to the Braves because I watched this guy, Spencer Schwellenbach, who I'm sure AB knows a lot about. I watched some of his pitching when I was doing the research. This guy has a nasty slider. It's phenomenal. He's got a 37.6 chase rate, but I'm looking at the barrel percentage. 3.9 because he's going against the Padres, who are 26th in barrel rate, which means they're 26th, which means they only get about the ball on a small amount of barrels. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that means they don't make great contact with the ball. So, and now they're going to go against Randy Vasquez, who doesn't strike out a lot of hitters. And that's what you need to do to beat the Braves. You need to strike them out. If you let them make contact, they have a lot of power and they can beat you. That's why I'm taking the Braves in the first 5. And let me go back in my dictionary and I'll look up what barrel percentage means.
AB, can you translate for us, please?
Absolutely. The Padres hit a lot of baseballs off the end of the bat as well as off the, kind of hand part of the bat. All right. They just don't get good wood on it. And he's right about Schwellenbach. Dude, nasty young pitcher, man. Nasty. Yeah, absolutely.
I knew you would know. By the way, Big Brett says, "What the F, Soupy? What was that?" And Justin says, "Wow, next level capping right there." Phil says, "Wait, say that again, Soupy." Oh, that was so great, man. I love you so much. All right, Seabass. While Soupy and Charles and Raphael, who, by the way, is in the chat, any questions for him, he'll answer them in real time. We've been grinding away. You've been out there working on your tan. So I would hope that you come today strong. You're up.
Yeah, corporate retreat. We were up at the beach, got a little bit of tan. Also, cornhole champion for the company. So I'll throw that out there in case Raphael wants to put odds on the next one. But yeah, I'll start with baseball. Reds, team total over 4.5 today. Listen, they've been pretty good over the last couple of games. They've gone over that number in 4 of their last 5, 6 of their last 10, going up against Chirinos today. So if they can pick off about 3-4 runs on him, I like them to get to that bullpen and go over 4.5. Now, Coach also put in a play before we got on today, kind of some synergy with you. I've got a little parlay that I picked up over at BetMGM. Orioles team total under 5.5, and that Cubs-Cardinals game alternate line over 7. So a little parlay there for some decent odds. But now over to the WNBA. Listen, I like the Aces today. We like them under 91.5 points. They've only gone over this total in 9 of their 21 games, but they've only gone over that total against teams lower in the standings with them. Today they're against the Atlanta Dream. Last time these 2 teams played, it was 74-78. And Atlanta's only allowed 2 teams to go over 91.5, and that was 2 teams higher than them in the standings. So Aces under 91.5. And then I like the Phoenix Mercury on the money line today. They're playing Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. This is a revenge spot for them, and I think Taurasi's going to, lock up Caitlin Clark a little bit better than she did last game. So I like the Mercury on the money line today.
A lot of good stuff right there. A lot of good stuff right there. By the way, line of the day, it's not close. Raphael in the chat said, Soupy sounds like Biden. Ouch.
Wow.
Ouch. Ouch.
Damn.
Ouch.
You know,
Oh,
it's
you watched
really
Biden
good.
yesterday.
The ball
I've
to
never seen anything like it. If you guys,
thing.
he called his vice president Trump. He called the guy from Ukraine Putin. It was a mess. It was an absolute mess. Raphael, that's harsh. Soupy, I'd be offended.
It hurts. It hurts.
It
hurts.
does. It hurts bad.
It does.
All right, before we get to AB, because he is chomping at the bit, I need a little walks parlay that only one man on the crew can give. DG, coming back to you.
We all love Steiner math. Well, now we have Soupy Explains, but even he could explain this walks parlay at plus 100. Tyler Anderson, who has been a guy that I project at 2.8 walks here versus Seattle. And then he's had 2+ walks in 72% of his games this year, which has been a 13-5 record. Against Seattle, I expect him to have 2 again. And then we go over to Cade Povich. Listen, he's a young guy. He's 3-3 on the year. The only thing that worries me on him is for the fact is at home, yeah, he's 0-3 against the walks, but away he's 3-0. So like, is the small sample size going to come back and help us? I do think so, because against the Yankees earlier this year, he had 5 walks. All we need is 2. So both guys give me 2+ walks at plus 100, and even Soupy can explain that one.
You know what? The one thing I hate. Well done, DG. AB is when somebody talks trash and then they apologize 2 seconds afterwards and they don't stand on it. So, AB, look at the chat. Sorry, Soupy. Nothing but love here. No.
You
don't
can't
get
hate
the
this
line of the
face.
day,
Like, look.
AB, and then you backtrack right after. Do you?
Yeah.
Can you ever hate this right here? Can you? No.
You got to go with it.
I'm just lovable.
Yeah, that's true. AB, you're up, and your thoughts.
Yeah, you have to go with it. You have to just write it out, right?
Write it
Like,
out.
Just go. You've already said it. Like, you might as well just go. The apology is not going to help you. You've already done it.
I'm sorry.
That's true. All right, we got one play left, and it's coming from the New York Mets, and that means one man has it. AB, you're up, sir.
Tanner Gordon is a pitcher for the Colorado Rockies, apparently. All right. He was an excellent pitcher at the University of Indiana. All right, my man, or Indiana University, however you want to pronounce it. But he was fantastic. Get to the major leagues, and it's a little more difficult to get hits up here. Now, we're going to play the Rockies Mets over 8.5, and I'll tell you why. Number one, the Mets are hitting. All right, and everything that we've laid out all week is that they've been doing the same thing over and over and over. They are attacking early in counts, and that is where it is absolutely mattering. All right, we just literally yesterday laid out exactly how the Mets would score, the innings that they would score, and they've done the same thing game after game after game. All right, so that is number one. Number two, Tanner Gordon is only making his second start here. All right, he's already got an over 7 ERA. All right, he throws about 12 pitches per inning. All right, doesn't pitch into double plays, doesn't pitch in anything good whatsoever. Gives up a lot of hits. Here is the largest statistic against Tanner Gordon. Okay. With all that said, all those bad metrics, his pitch average per at bat is only 3. Very small. You're thinking, wow, sounds like he strikes a lot of people out. No, he throws a lot of strikes right down the middle on pitch 2 and 3 to get mashed into another county. And that's what the Mets are going to do. And the Rockies will score a couple runs too. But play that over 8.5 because the Mets are going to absolutely mash today.
All right. I like that a lot. I like all the different arrays. You don't have to play every single pick that we give out. But if you like somebody and you want to follow them, you want to tail them, that's exactly what you do. But I would encourage you to cash with the coach because that's all I've been doing lately here on the show. Now, we're all set to go, but there was some controversy yesterday. Not over whether or not we would play and cash Paul Skenes, but what happened in the game. What did our crew think about what happened? We're about to educate, entertain. AB, what happened to history mattering? That is a word in Major League Baseball. Yesterday, your boy, Paul Skenes, 11 strikeouts, 99 pitches, threw 7 innings, and a donut in the hit column. He had a chance to make history. The man's been pitching for exactly 2 months to the day yesterday, but they pull him should they have left him in?
No. And here's the answer. Yep, here's the answer.
Okay.
This isn't even the first time they've done this. All right. His second start ever in his career, he had a no-hitter through 6 innings against the Cubs, and they pulled him. The reason being is that they have him on a pitch count right at 100. Now, they're starting to go a little over that number, but not a whole lot. They want to protect the kid. You know what? He doesn't really care that much either. You know what the crazy part is? Because he knows, I'll throw 4 no-hitters next year. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Like, that's the scary part is he's like, no, it's all good. But, like, I'm with the history part, but I'm also with this kid will go and throw 300 pitches in a game because he's just a tank. So you have to kind of protect him from himself. But, yeah, it's crazy that it's not even the first time they've done it.
It's nuts. And I love that answer. I'm sure we're going to get a wide array. But Matty Ice says, and kind of where I'm leaning to in my mind, he says, Pittsburgh, enjoy him while you've got him. And they know that AB in 4 or 5 years, you're not going to be able to pay this kid $40 million a year. So why are they worried about protecting him right now? But maybe they'll dig into a checkbook, Soupy, because you cashed on him yesterday that we don't know that they have, because for a team like Pittsburgh that doesn't get a lot of attention, small market team, and you got a chance for your superstar to pitch a no-no and just take his aura into another world, does that not matter? Your take, Soupy.
You know, I was going to go with the get off my lawn, old school baseball sort of mentality of this. I kind of reversed it because, yeah, you do need to protect him in a way, because if you do end up signing him in the long term, you want him to be a part of your core to win a championship. And you don't want to end up like a Steven Strasburg, who the Nationals are paying so much money to literally sit at home. And I looked, him and Nolan Ryan, the only 2 pitchers to have multiple outings of at least 11 strikeouts and give up no hits. So he is entering rare territory right now. He has the potential to be one of the greatest pitchers that we've ever seen. And if you want to see that come to fruition, I think right now you need to protect him. I think by next year, I think you're going to let him go. And as we've seen, and AB pointed out, this guy's going to get plenty of opportunities to throw no-hitters, perfect games, win championships, Cy Youngs, and all that. Just protect him now.
See, whenever I hear that, it's not just that easy, DG. When you get these opportunities and they're right there in your hand, and it's a special, Big Cheesy says, look what happened when the Nats protected Strasburg. So dumb. He's retired now. Your take, DG. Oh, I'll come back to you, AB. I'll come back to you. DG, go.
Listen, we can all say, hey, the right thing to do was to simply, protect the player. He had 99 pitches. He was in the 7th inning. If it was the 9th inning, yes, if you're going into the 9th inning at 99 pitches, it's a different story. So you're going to get up to about 120. But his last start was 107 pitches. Where's the fun? I'm a fan. I'm not the coach. I'm not the organization. It's the fan in me that says, give it to me. He had 99 pitches. Let the dude deal, at least going into the 8th inning. See if he can get a good inning, maybe 10, 12 pitches. Then we're at 112 looking for history. The guy can easily go 120, 130 if he needs to. We're going to come up on a break, potentially the All-Star break, where he could just enjoy himself, come out and throw a bullpen day. Go for it. If you're the organization, go for it. I know he's young, but, man, the fan in me says, please give that to me.
Jared
get
says,
those so
preach, DG, preach. AB, why are you going nuts over there?
130 pitches. This guy isn't a robot, man. Like, you guys are trying to kill the guy. First off, Strasburg, he was injured after 40 pitches. Do not compare these two people. Strasburg always sucked, always would suck. They protected him at 30 pitch counts. You're talking about, he can go 180 pitches. It's not softball, man. And you said, how make history happen. I just told you he did this a month ago. Like, he's going to do this over and over and over. Like, 100, I don't know how many pitches you guys want this guy to throw. You're going to burn his arm off.
All right, Seabass, we got a lot of differing opinions here. Where do you sit, sir?
Yeah, well, first of all, Strasburg didn't suck, okay? The guy, he was a pretty solid pitcher. Let's be honest. He didn't suck. But as my man Soupy would say, the Pirates, man, they got their smarts up, okay? You take the guy out. You take him out. It's a business decision. Listen, if the guy – here's my thing. The guy throws hard, right? And like AB said, you can't do that for 130 pitches a game. You just can't. Now, if he was a Maddox-type pitcher, if he's throwing 89 and he's just painting the corners all day long, sure, leave him in because he's not – like that amount of torque on your body and your arm. Like how many games? I don't even know how many baseball games they play in college a year.
56.
How many?
56.
56, right? So he's maybe pitching 13 times in a season, maybe. So his first MLB season, you want him to pitch 30 games this year, 25 games, going 120 in. I think it's the right move. I think it's the right move. Give him another year, he'll be fine. He'll be okay.
I think we're right down the middle on the show with this one because I'm with DG, and then the three of you are on the other side of things. So that's all right. That's exactly why we do the topic. What do you guys think? The chat is absolutely popping, which is exactly why we do it. Now,
and I'll say one more thing, though. He's already had Tommy John surgery not even a year ago. That's another thing, too. He's not even, I think, in May of 2023. So he's a little over a year after having Tommy John. So that's another thing too. You got to have to protect him coming off a major surgery like a Tommy John. And next year when he's healthy, let him go.
Are you good, Soupy?
I'm good.
You want to lead into the next topic?
No, you're better at it than I am.
You're damn right I am. So we're going to go to the next topic right here, right now. But apparently, according to Charles Barkley, who's playing the one golf tournament that your boy has dreamed about playing in Tahoe, but I really mean it. I'm not a big enough star to get into that one, or you got to work for NBC. But he buried Steph Curry yesterday. And DG, you're our NBA guy, so I'm going to start with you. He said, boom, they were mediocre last year. They're going to be mediocre this year. He is done, as is LeBron, as is Kevin Durant. So it started sparking a little bit on social media last night. Are any of these three going to be in a position the rest of their careers? Give me one name that you think could even fathom having a championship level squad before they're done.
Yeah, if you had to be honest, you're looking at all three as potentially not ever reaching the finals again. But if you're going to have like one guy, who's one guy that like can potentially get there? I look at the money side of it because that's really what it speaks to me as what can they put around them? It's not the player on the court because they're all really good. They just can't because they're requesting, AKA LeBron, $50 million again. They're requesting too much money. But if you look at it, Steph Curry could put a team around him because he plays team style basketball that he could put the team around him enough. And the dude is just amazing shooter. He's the best shooter ever in the game, ever, ever, ever. Don't give me Jesus Shuttlesworth. It's Steph Curry. I think if you put the best shooter on the game, you got to give me Steph Curry.
Did you see him in practice the other day? Made 105 threes in a row on video. Holy smokes. AB, let me come over to you. Of any of these three, can you see any scenario where they challenge and we're talking about them at that level ever again?
Steph. I think that's the only way that I would go because he has great coaching around him. He has great roster. They want to build. They just paid the coach for exactly this, building and creating the next wave. Yeah, I would go Steph. I think DG is spot on with that.
$17.5 million a year for Steve Kerr to coach the Golden State Warriors, and he's the coach of Team USA. So, Soupy, let me come over to you. So far, we've got two for Steph Curry. How do you see it?
Yeah, I'm going in the same direction just because, the coaching staff of that team, they've already built this sort of dynasty in the past. They can rebuild, get younger players. And I feel like Steph Curry would be the type of guy that would maybe not want to take as much money to try to build something around him to sort of maybe get more championships, get close to that Jordan level.
You're going to get me so fired up again with, LeBron taking $50 million. Just literally no sense. T-Bass, let me come over to you. So far, it's a unanimous decision. Do you see it differently?
I mean, I agree with it. I think Steph is probably your best option. However, Kevin Durant doesn't mind being the number two guy. He doesn't mind not being in the spotlight. Now, for him, it's more of his mental and can he get past social media and whatever else he has going on. But right coach, right team, I think you could get Durant could get there again. I mean, he's got a great skill set as well on the court, shoots well, can dribble, plays some defense. But I mean, a shooter's always going to shoot. That's a skill you're going to have forever. So as long as Steph can get open, yeah. But I'm going to just be different. I'm going to say Durant. I think Durant has another chance.
I would wonder what. Yes, DG, go.
I was going to say, like, if you look at this, and I hate slandering LeBron so much, even though I think he's LeBron. I don't love LeBron. But if you look at this, we're talking about one of, if not the best player ever in the game. And I get that he's 40. We're the same age. We're right in our prime. But I will say that the second best player on any of the teams has to be Anthony Davis. And we're not even talking about the Lakers. And that just shows, like, how much the roster stinks. Like, and so if you look at that, Anthony Davis is by far better than, I would say, Booker. Booker's a good number 2 in Phoenix. But Golden State? What is it, Draymond? Like, who's the second best player on that team? So the fact that we're not even talking about LeBron and he has potentially the best running duo, that just goes to show, like, how far that roster's gone.
That's a really, really good point because they're both on Team USA as well. Both
but
are on
the problem
Team
with that is AD can't play a whole season. He gets hurt. He's not going to make it the whole way through. And then LeBron's got to load manage the other half. Well, now he's 4. He's going to manage 2/3 of the season. He's only going to play 5 games. So, yeah, that's why no one's talking about that. And
I'm telling you right now, though, guys, great discussion, by the way, that next year, that whole load management thing, that whole taking time off, there's national basketball games, nationally televised basketball games, 7 days a week next year. You can't take off when you're on national TV. You just can't. That whole thing's going to change. Yeah. I believe. You can't do it. All right, gentlemen, are we all good? Soupy, are you good? Anything else you'd like to say? You're straight? Okay, awesome. Now, if you weren't here at the top of the hour, we just crossed the bottom of the hour, about 10:31 in the East, 7:31 in the West. We've got you covered with a little something we like to call the whip around. Jared's correct. AD is a beast, but he's made of glass. Stubs his toe out for a month. Jared, shout out to you. All right, who's going to go the yard today? Charles, you're back in, and we got Aaron Judge, Schwarber, Alvarez, Alonso, and he used to be our favorite player. Not anymore. They're dead to us, the Orioles. But on the list today, Gunnar Henderson. Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm torn on 2, Alvarez or Gunnar Henderson, but I'll go with Gunnar Henderson. He's got with the plus 475. He's had some success against Cole as well. Then a honorable mention, we'll go with Brandon Lowe versus the Guardians, but for show purposes, Gunnar Henderson plus 475.
AB, do you feel the disrespect? I picked the Yankees on the money line, and my man Charles is going to look me in the eye and tell me that my guy Garrett Cole is going to give up a home run to Gunnar Henderson. Dead to me, Charles, today. Dead to me. AB, you're up.
Garrett.
I'm going to go Yordan Alvarez here, plus 350. The only issue is keeping him in the game, right? Ever since he got hit in the knee, which was, my God, that was brutal to see. But, yeah, I'm going to go Yordan Alvarez, man. He's got a great matchup today.
All right, Alvarez and Henderson. Seabass, you're chomping at the bit. Where are we going?
Yeah, I'm also on Yordan Alvarez. I've actually got him in a hit parlay today with Ryan Jeffers, also not on the show. But, again, Yordan Alvarez. But I'm going to pull a Charles here, and I'm also going to go honorable mention. I like Ellie De La Cruz today, playing at home. You got some hot weather up there, a little bit of humidity. The wind's blowing out slightly. So to get over my 4.5 runs, I'm going to take Ellie De La Cruz as well.
Look at you guys doing all kinds of extra research. I'm proud of you. Soupy, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going with Yordan Alvarez myself because I picked the Rangers and the Astros to score a lot of runs in this game, so Yordan Alvarez will help that.
Synergy. DG, talk to me.
As Mighty Ice says, your dong. And the reason is he's hitting 444 versus Heaney. I also have a crew exclusive play against Heaney. So I'm going to fade Heaney. I'm going to go ahead and get into the your dong. Yordan Alvarez, the plus 350.
I don't know how I feel about that reference on the show, but we'll go with it, especially when you emphasize it. I have an honorable mention, AB. I was looking on social media as I also prepare for this show. And did you know, AB, that your boy Austin Riley, the last 4 Fridays, has gone yard?
I did not know that. Look at this.
4 Fridays. I'm taking Austin Riley plus 330 on DraftKings. How do you like that, AB? How do you like that?
I love it because Austin Riley, you're right. I mean, not only that Friday stat is amazing, he has been mashing and barreling up. Even his outs are hard hit fly balls to the wall. That is an excellent call, Coach. Good, dude. That's the stat of the day right there.
AB, you said he's what? What is he doing? He's barreling up.
Yep, barreling up.
That's actually how you say it. That's how you're supposed to say it. Yeah.
Oh,
That's how you're supposed to say it. Yeah.
getting contact on the pair.
I feel like we need like.
What does that even mean?
All right. We've got a bunch of picks. We do one little nugget, 10 seconds or less on each one. Charles, if you don't mind, start us off.
Norway, Sarpsborg, Rosenborg. We're going to go with the over 3 full-time goals. I see a high-scoring game, at least a 2-2 final score, and this one starts at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, I love when we go all the way to Norway to find our first play. All right. Where do I go? DG, I don't even think I gave you a chance to do your walks parlay. I don't think. So give it to me right here. If you did, I forgot about it.
Yeah, I did my walks parlay. Thanks for remembering, Coach. And it's plus 100 Tyler Anderson and Cade Povich. It's hard to forget this, but don't forget it because both guys are going to go 2+ here, both in good matchups. And we're going to go to the Houston Rockets because the Lakers stink. The Rockets -5, and it's great money here at -110. And Raphael even gave me a little bit of backing, saying that number should go up to -7 for the game.
You know we're moving lines. That's what we do, even in the summer league, which is very hard to do. All right, Soupy, you got 2 big plays, including AB's Braves. Explain yourself.
Yeah, Spencer Schwellenbach. He's going to be great tonight. Padres are not going to barrel up against him. So give me the Braves money line before the 5th inning, and then Rangers Astros. They're going to score a lot of runs tonight. Everything's big in Texas. Over 8.
Wait a second. Did you just say Braves before the 5th inning?
Yeah, they're going to win before the 5th inning.
Oh,
so for
I guess
first 5.
The 5th inning doesn't matter? They don't have to play the 5th inning?
Nope, they don't have to. Because they'll be winning by so much anyways that they won't matter anymore. I think they play the 10-run rule in Major League Baseball, right?
They might. You're having a hell of a day.
It's Friday.
Seabass, you're kind of all over the place. I like it. You always go to the WNBA, just like Raphael. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a great game to watch. Listen, I always say the men's game might be a little bit more exciting, but if you're looking for fundamentals and how you want to learn how to play the game, go watch the women play any sport. But on that, we'll take the Mercury on the money line today. Revenge game against the Fever. They're playing at home. Excuse me. They're playing at home today. Then we like the Aces. Under 90. God, I can't read. Aces under 91.5 points, and Ellie De La Cruz is going to go yard from Reds team total over 4.5. Wow.
Now, I believe everybody has gone. Charles, Seabass, DG, Soupy. I got 2 big plays live on the show. Royals, Red Sox over 9.5, and the Yankees on the money line -115. It's okay, producer man. I didn't need that much time. Just boom, boom, and boom. Now, the fastest way to get AB not paying attention to the show is start talking about something called butter sausage. What the hell is butter sausage?
Butter sausage is what Tanner Gordon is going to be throwing today for the Rockies, and the Mets are going to be hitting all over it. And it's also delicious. Chorizo, Matty Ice, great shout out there in the chat. Yeah, we're going to take Rockies Mets over 8.5. You're going to take a breakfast burrito, and Seabass is the man for this because, look, you start adding too many proteins, all right, it starts to weigh it down, all right? So then you're thinking, all right, do we need to double up on the tortilla? Are we going to have to take away from, like, cheese and pico? Like, yeah, it's a tough call. Seabass is the expert on that. I just say yes to all of those proteins.
You're damn right about that. Real quick, what about your Mets? Well, we're on the over today, or what are we on with you today?
Over 8.5. Tanner Gordon pitched for the Rockies. He's going to give up a bunch of butter balls over there, and the Mets are hitting. And if you're looking for a player prop in this game, you talk about somebody that's barreling up. Brandon Nimmo for the Mets. He has been hitting the ball hard as hell, just every single at bat. Yeah, man, that's your guy right there.
Seems like a good name to play on Shark Week is Nemo. That's I think there's a little synergy there. I've been watching all of them. My man John Cena hosting Shark Week. It's really weird when you watch somebody you used to travel with and you see them on different things. It's a little bizarre. You guys know. Oh, anyway, Brian, my favorite burrito protein is ground beef. Hate shredded beef. Ground beef. I hate places that don't have ground beef. So that's my favorite protein.
I can watch my wife do different things than housewives all the time, so you know. No, don't. Only once.
Snap. Respect.
It's my first Friday I've ever been on, Coach. I'm bringing the heat today.
I respect all the trash talk coming my way, always. Gentlemen, great job by you. I love going 6 wide today. Real quick, Seabass, where can we find your stuff?
All over social media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, at cbassett33.
There you go. Soupy, what about you, big boy?
Bettingpros.com and fantasypros.com.
DG, do we got any church league this weekend from you?
Yeah, I'm taking off the week. I'm off work for the next 10 days. So just look for me at Daniel Greer. I don't know what I'm going to be posting, but it might be something interesting. Surprise you.
Probably
Even
not.
knew you actually worked. Off work. Let us know when you're at work.
Right.
Charles, do we have MLS this weekend that we could look forward to a little bit on the weekend, sir?
Full card, Coach. You know we love some MLS. Then we have finals in the Copa and the Euro. So packed weekend soccer, but what's new?
And that will be where, AB, on Saturday morning?
It will be here before 10 a.m. Eastern time. Usually we get it well early in advance. And real quick, those two teams that Charles has playing today, I was looking at it. I couldn't pronounce them, but they look like two robot brothers that are playing against each other.
The Borg twins.
That does sound a little bit like it. Gentlemen, I appreciate all you guys so very much. The grind continues, and we continue to grow and grow. And also because of all of you at home that tune in every single day. Have a great weekend. Keep the grind going. Follow all my guys on social media. All right, time to wrap things up. It's time for the closing bell. We've got one pick left, and it is the Howie Schraub Crew play of the day. What is it today, AB?
Rockies Mets over 8.5. So number one, little pressure on me now. Friday got a little more stressed out. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, they are going with the Rockies and the Mets over 8.5. I think it's a great choice. I think honestly, all four of them, if you picked any of them, I think that you've got a great opportunity. Very humid across the United States today. And also TJ Parker, that comment that you just had, but that's a good one. I'm gonna frame that one in the house. That's a good one out of context.
Got it. Very, very good. What a good show today. Good job by everybody. AB, have a great weekend. We'll see you hosting on Saturday and Sunday on demand. Turn on your notifications. When AB puts the show out, you will be notified. Also, one little nugget about our other brand, Behind the Turnbuckle. The new episode drops on Saturday, but Monday we're starting a brand new show, 11:10 p.m. Eastern time every Monday. We need a name, though. Go to my social media or put it in right here. We need a name for our Monday show with me and Big Tommy C. Behind the Turnbuckle, Raw recap, something. We're going to do Raw right afterwards, 11:10 p.m. Eastern time. All right. That's all the damage we can do. It's now time for you to go out into the world. Time for you to pay it forward. Be kind to one another. And if you're in Atlantic City, come on by and say hello. And understand this. There's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. My attacker level. The man from the Dirty Charles. Our 5-star chef, Seabass. My man from Memphis, Tennessee, DG. Best beer in the game, Soupy. My 5-star and 5-tool player, AB. And never forget about Producer Man, who is currently sitting in a McDonald's producing the show on vacation. That's dedication to the product. I am simply the coach, trying to keep this train on said track. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's truly what we're all about right here every single day at Driving the Line. Good luck.